York's classic rock, Q1043.
It's 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Okay, let's be honest. I hate Zoom calls. I've had enough Zoom to last for the rest of my life. That being said, I have a Zoom call at 11:30 this morning, and I have to be on another Zoom call at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And it just seems like it will never end. And I'm never happy when I hear that I have to have a Zoom call. At least I never have been happy until now, because I just got a surprise Zoom call, one that I wasn't anticipating, one that I wasn't prepared for. I said, "What's this? Who's trying to get a hold of us on Zoom at this hour in the morning?" And there he is. It's Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
And the thing is, every time I've had a Zoom call with him, Shelley, as you know, we've heard some kind of good news.
That's right.
For instance, we were on Zoom with Bob when he was the first of our regular performer friends to announce the return to live performances.
Mm-hmm.
That was happy, good news. And he's smiling now at this hour of the morning, which is very, very, you're in California, aren't you?
I am. It's very early, and I actually sprayed my face with hairspray by mistake. So I'm just artificially happy. Hi, Jim. Hi, Shelley. Thank you for having me.
Well, what do you mean?
Bombard your Zoom room.
We're always happy. We're always happy to have you. And I hope that one of these days you'll be able to visit with us in person. But what's up?
Well, what's up is I might be able to visit you in person if you'll have me, but that means I will have just been on, because next week I'm in New York, and I'm there for family stuff, for nice family stuff, not for the hard stuff people go through. And I'm performing, doing stand-up, and I've been on tour, and I'm performing there's a wonderful club in West Nyack, not to be confused with East Nyack.
There is no East Nyack.
That's what I found out.
But there's Nyack.
There's Nyack.
That's what I learned. I have just... Exactly. They actually say, Nyack, don't talk back. I think no one said that in the 50s, Bobby Rydell. But I am at this club that's Levity Live, and I will be there next Tuesday and Wednesday. And I just do a couple shows up because I need to work out and I need audiences, and I love them. Not needy. We don't want to be needy, but I've been loving live performing again. So I added a show. They just sold out one of them. And so Tuesday, Wednesday, next week, I'm there. So, Bob, theoretically, I could come in studio live, but I bother you with the Zoom.
No, but you said, Bob, you you could drop in live if we'll have you. What are you, nuts? Of course we'll have you.
Anytime.
You don't
the
even
answer
have
to both questions is yes, I am nuts, and I would love to be there live. But can I bring my laptop so we can talk on Zoom while I'm there?
Just to drive you crazy, Jim.
And if you don't live too far from West Nyack, which is not near East, because there is no village of East Nyack. Right. It's just a Nyack, and I don't know.
No, but right across the bridge over there, you have Terrytown, which is east of Nyack.
And I performed in Terrytown before, and I like it there because.
And right above, right to the north of that, is Sleepy Hollow, where Ichabod Crane hung out.
So goes the legend, but I understand he's been canceled because Ichabod, because he had some trouble. The Headless Horseman actually was tweeting, and he was pretty upset about having his head cut off, even though he was a ghost. So he's really angry, and there's going to be a whole movement.
Hey, Bob, speaking of being canceled, do you feel that you have to censor yourself in any way these days? How are you handling that?
It's interesting. I often come out and go, I don't want to offend anybody, and then I just leave. I actually, a bunch happened. I'm a different, I think all of us are different. And I'm more than you both, because you've been doing family radio that is for anybody. You might have some cute innuendo or stuff for older people, not older, but people that aren't 10. But anybody can listen to your show all these years. And with me, I go back and forth between family and doing what I find funny, which I've done since I'm 17. And so this is a different time. I've changed, and it's not saying that I'm not going to do anything that's more suggestive, but usually it's about things that happen to you when you're 65, things with the doctor.
Well, he was just 17, you know what I mean, and the jokes he told were way beyond compare.
I can't believe you.
I'll never laugh with another Woo.
Jim, I know how much you like me when you're able to just riff that. And it's a Beatles song, and anywhere else in this world you'd be paying, but you have an amazing ability to just have that. I guess that would be John
Well,
and Paul.
Well,
right?
I thought it was just awesome though that this has been really your life since you were 17 years old. And
Yeah,
it's
off and
just
on, yeah.
it's amazing when people can figure out what it is they want to be, when they have a dream and they can actually go for it and succeed at it. And you've done that, and that's really cool.
Well,
Thank you,
actually,
but
the
I
two of
didn't-
you, both of you.
Jim, you wanted to do this when you're 17 years old? You wanted-
Well, I was doing this when I was 17 years old.
Doing
didn't realize.
this.
You were on the radio at 17 years old?
I was on the
Younger.
radio when I was 14.
Oh my God, how come so young? How'd that happen?
It's a long story.
Well, I mean, I know you got other things to do on your show, but I'm here. I'm up at 5 a.m. in LA. I'm fine. I'll listen to the whole thing. I want your book. I stumbled into it. I just won some radio contests, did comedy music, then was going to go to film school. Then the Comedy Store opened, and then I just kept doing it forever. Spent a lot of time in New York. Lived.
You
in New
won a
York.
radio contest?
Yeah, in Philly, there's WMMR, which is
My first radio
That's
station.
the station Shelley started at.
Yeah, of course it is. That's how it happens here with us, because we're family somehow. And it was amazing. I sang a song at 17 years old. Are you ready? You won't have to believe it. About bondage. I was 17, and it was making fun of it and how do adults do things like that. Because it was like swinging time for people in 19, God in heaven, something in the 70s. Wow, what? 78, 74. I don't know what it was. 74 or something. And I won $500, and then I started
Wow.
doing stand up more. And I'd wait in line in New York. I'd take a train up from Philly and wait, catch a rising star in the Improv. So I would wait. I'd suffer like anybody does through the dugout. 12 hours in line, sign the clipboard, hope you get to go on. And now, I think now, because of what we all gone through quarantine, not being able to perform live, I'm so appreciative of it. And it sounds like I'm just saying stuff and blowing smoke, but I'm not. It's amazing. I opened up Atlantic City's Hard Rock, the Estes Theater, whatever that convention center thing is. And I was able to do all kinds of shows I just got back from Texas. And wow, if you want to wear a mask there, you better swallow it, just you don't want to. It's like a coffee filter. You don't want to. By the way, I have coffee, Shelley. It's not as good as yours, but I have it.
Of course not, but I'll make it for you if you join us.
Okay, so
I
Bob,
will.
so you're talking about next Tuesday morning?
I would. I'll be in there Tuesday morning if you want me.
Okay, does 8 o'clock sound cool?
It's perfect. I'm going to start packing now. I laid all my clothes out. I want to look right with you. I'll wear a perfect t-shirt. I like your t-shirt, Jim. It's the union I'm in, Saget.
That's right.
Yes, it's our union.
I'm a union, I'm in every union. I'm in this is not bragging. I
Are you
swear,
an
it's not.
actors? You're an Actors Equity.
I'm in Directors Guild, Writers Guild. I'm in ASCAP. Yes, not really a union, but publishing. I'm in Equity, of course, for theater. The one I'm most proud of is the Amalgamated Meat Cutters Union, because I was a deli clerk and I took a leave of absence. I am not out of that union. I am on a leave of absence, and you always need a trade to fall back on. So
Well,
Wow.
and we have our big contest here at Q104.3. And one of the prizes that we have that we're giving away, it's a Father's Day promotion thing. We're calling
Yeah.
it Dad to the Bone. Well, one of our prizes, the grand prize, is a big green egg grill with a summer's supply of meat.
oh my God, please, how do I sign up? Am I allowed? I'm not an employee.
No, you're not.
Summer supply on my podcast, which I don't know how it's called. Bob Saget's here for you, but that's how I just can't believe it. But meat's one of my big sponsors. We have meat, and I am my dad was a meat executive. He was a head of meat.
Head of meat, was that the title? Head of meat?
Didn't say that on the door, but look, only for Zoom. Oh darn, I want to show this to you. I've got to find it. Oh, here it is. I have This is from his desk. It's a
Oh,
Wow.
a
yeah.
bronze cow. That's my childhood right there. That is,
Okay.
it's
Cool.
really, I'm really proud of it.
All right. Well, Bob Saget, what a nice surprise. Thank you for getting up really early and calling us on Zoom.
Thank you.
We're going to see you next Tuesday morning at 8.
Yes,
And,
and that
at-
night I'll have a show in the the Levity Live in West Nyack, because there is no East. And then
Right.
the next night, Wednesday. So it's Tuesday and Wednesday. There's 2 shows on Wednesday. There might be 2 shows on Tuesday if they sell out like they're selling. And I'm just working out new stuff. It's all new stuff, which is, I like doing that in a club, because you don't want to, when I come back to the city and I do the theater proper and you guys are there as my guests and I beg you to come, even though you got to get up early the next day, hopefully it'll be a weekend, then I get to do the new show and then lead toward the new special. So this is what I'm working on, and I just love it.
Cool. Thank you, Bob. 17
Thank
after
you,
8.
Bob.
Q104.3.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.